Welcome everybody and welcome to the new parent reps that have joined us. Just very quickly, we are very happy to be welcoming our parent reps here today as a board. Their role is really valuable and vital in terms of being LEAP's eyes and ears out there in the community and really promoting what LEAP is doing in terms of enhancing and supporting early childhood development and keeping the focus on young children and babies within our communities. So without further ado, I will hand over to Ursula, who will give us a bit of context of the parent reps' work and then lead us on to the introduction from each of the parent representatives.
Thank you, Laura. Morning, everybody. So LEAP's Community Engagement Plan is about creating a legacy in the form of a citizen-led community, otherwise known as by the people, for the people. The legacy begins with the LEAP Early Years Forums, which are a space where parents' voices are not only heard but amplified by parent-elected representatives, LEAP parent representatives. The Early Years Forums will shape the local offer for families, and it is rightly envisaged this will differ from each ward accordingly. The local offer is already being shaped by LEAP families and is only going to get better with the near completion of the LEAP capital sites, also referred to as the Early Years Hub Spaces. Over the summer months, my team and I went out and about in the community asking, what's wrong and what's strong for families locally? Well, you're about to find out what's strong for Stockwell, Cold Harbour, Vassal and Tulse Hill. Please put your hands together and give a very warm welcome to our first parent rep representing Stockwell, Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna Niedzielska and I'm parent rep in Stockwell. And I came from Poland and I had lived in London for 5 years now. I have a daughter and she's 3 years old. And in 2013 I finished art therapy, education of art and also early years education. And now I started math and English in the college. I had the experience with the teaching. And also when I arrived to London, I was working in the coffee shop. And from my early years, I'm interested in art and craft. So in my free time, I love painting and making jewelry. Also, I enjoy to helping another parents to searching some services such as LEAP. And actually, I think I am a friendly person, organized and adaptable. And why I am parent rep? Because I am parent and I would like to give to my daughter the best start in her life. And I done the training for the Parent Champions LEAP first. So that was my first step to get involved with. Now I'm also volunteering in the Polish community, and I started volunteering in the Children's Center. And I attend in many courses, workshops and great events from LEAP. That was, for example, the cooking course, DIY course, mosaic workshop and yoga class, and also I use LEAP services that can help improving my life. And I'm meeting regularly with the parents in my community. This role gives me a lot of, I started to get involved in my community, be a part of my community, improving my life, my English skills and my daughter and my skills. So I have benefited from the LEAP as a parent. My child has benefited from my involvement with the LEAP. So I now want to help another parents and families and children's benefit to benefit with the LEAP too. And this will then benefit all children, families, and also my community. So I am very happy and grateful that I can be part of this program organization like LEAP, and I know what excellent work LEAP doing. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm very nervous. I'm Diana Bankole. I'm going to read from my book, if that's okay. My sole purpose of wanting to become a parent rep is simply to give back into my community. Ooh, okay. By being there for that few parents that feel they are in the corner simply because their child or daughter or a carer or a grandparent thinking their child is not singing with everybody else in the playgroup or talking or simply not making eye contact. I want to be that voice, maybe one or two voices that say, it's okay, you're doing a good job just by coming here. And this is based a lot on my personal experience with my son, walking past Liz Atkinson one day and crying, sobbing like an idiot. And Miss Maria called me and said, what's wrong? Come in. And I was pregnant with my second daughter. And I'm thinking, I'm from an African home. I'm from Ghana, married, but still you feel alone because you're thinking, what's wrong with my child? Why isn't he talking? Why isn't he crying? Why isn't he looking at me? Is he going to be easily led when he's 10, 20, when he's 14 in the park? Is somebody going to take and drop this somewhere for me? How can I get him not to get to that point? All this thing rings in your ears and you become so nervous around other parents, simply because maybe they're not eating a fruit or cutting a fruit or singing or dancing the way other kids are dancing. You feel in your head, you feel judged. We parents with kids with autism, Asperger's, what have you, it's a big spectrum. So I just want to be there to say, you know what, somebody did it for me, and I want to do it for that parent to say, it's okay, come back next time. One day he or she's going to look at you and smile. That's a big change. One day they're going to say, Thomas or James. That's good. They want to stop in the middle of the street and dance. That's okay. Stand there and dance with them. Sing with them. It's a big achievement. I also want to tell such parents that most of these amazing things happening in this world is from autistic minds. Simple things, big things. So don't worry, you're doing a good job and just keep coming. And also to tell them that autistic kids, such as my Javier, 5 years old, they're just fascinating beings to be around with. So just go with the flow. You're doing a good job. That's why I think I'm going to be a fantastic parent rep.
Wow, it's a lot of people. Okay, so I'm also going to read from my iPad. My heart is beating. Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Sophia. I live in the Vauxhall area and I'll be representing the Vassal/Stockwell ward as a parent rep. I have a 5-year-old daughter called London who is in full-time education as present. I've also been running my own business called the London Baby Journey for the past 4 years now, and I've decided to go back into part-time work for British Airways at London Gatwick. Having worked within the travel and tourism industry for the past 14 years, in 2016, I completed my degree in Travel and Tourism Business Management with a BA Honours, graduating just 2 weeks after giving birth to my daughter. I knew that the next 5 years would be challenging, but yet the most rewarding thing on my CV to date. I knew I didn't want to return straight back to work, and at some point I needed to change my lifestyle and the way of living. Within that time, I signed up to most children's centres, be it all within Lambeth, being Clapham, Stockwell, Liz Atkins, Heathbrook, Jessops, Rosendale, Cherry Tree, just to name a few. Here I was able to meet other mums with similar situations. We were able to participate in activities, on focus groups, in interacting with babies and building bonds during these sessions and activities. This would range from early classes such as breastfeeding classes, infant massage, weaning, or social activities such as play, sing-along, story time, sensory, cooking, or creative hands, which was the final activity I done with my daughter when she turned 4 at the Liz Atkins Centre. Sometimes we'll get to talking and I would become rather intrigued when talking to most of these mums, even dads at some of these groups, and found that within our situation we all tend to carry quite similar stories, i.e. in becoming new parents, coming out of work, just having different challenges in and around life. And we both shared these views on parenting, bonding, having a healthy balance, socialising, returning to work, lifestyle and overall challenges to adapting to change. It was at one of these sessions I came across a leaflet to join a course run by an organisation in Lambeth called Tree Shepherd. It was a 13-week course that gave me the tools and knowledge I needed to start my own enterprise. Having completed the course, I became the founder of the London Baby Journey in 2014. Here's a little bit about why I started the London Baby Journey. At first, I wasn't too interested in starting my own business. At the time, I just wanted to sign up to give me something to do during the day, a change of scenery, if you like. As time went on, I began to find an interest in one particular concept I had envisioned. It grew with me, maybe because it was exactly what I was experiencing as a new mother living within Lambeth. Ideas just seemed to come natural to me as I was living proof that the situations based on individual circumstances really do exist. These being, I was a first-time mum, I was living in Lambeth, experiencing change, attending these children's centres / activities, suffering from both anxiety and depression, wanting to get out more, needing to be heard, wanting to speak, needing advice / support, and also trying to find my feet. In experiencing these firsthand, I wanted a London Baby Journey service to offer the opportunity for local parents with children aged 0 to 5 years old to embark on social events, day trips, excursions, taking place in and around London at affordable prices. The London Baby Journey helped families within the Lambeth community get involved in organised community tourism while capturing childhood memories. I knew that from me as a parent, going out and about in London, I would interact with my daughter, but at the same time, I wanted to capture all these childhood memories with her. So I'd always have my phone out or always have the camera out, and sometimes I'd miss important moments that I would never be able to get back. So within that, my little sister, she was studying photography at the time. I brought her into the business and said to her that we'll take all these families out and about in and around London at affordable prices, and she'll photograph everything throughout the day, and then we'll email all the pictures to the parents free of charge. So that's capturing the childhood memories within the business. With this being said, based on the numerous encounters with different parents from different walks of life, the London Baby would host workshops which help parents to engage and interact in organised group settings within the community. These workshops allowed residents to experience the benefits from resources and enterprise and expertise available within the community. It gave families the opportunity to engage in deep and meaningful learning experiences that will enhance their understanding of what is available or may be challenging or inaccessible due to lack of knowledge, affordability, or an unfavourable condition or circumstance. That's the London Baby Journey in a nutshell. From here, I was then assigned as a mentor from the Guinness Trust, who would coach me into making my vision become a reality. She began encouraging me to enter competitions within the borough, such as Lambeth's Big Idea, which I won in 2014, having piloted an event to go to watch Baby's first pantomime at the Unicorn Theatre in London Bridge, which attracted approximately 62 families living within the Lambeth borough. I was then nominated by my mentor at the BBI UK Mind Awards, winning the first Best New Business Award 2015 and again winning Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2016. From here, I was able to run a series of events within the Lambeth Borough, ranging from Baby's first pantomime to educational day trips to the London Fire Brigade and ambulance stations in Clapham and Brixton, trips to Vauxhall Farm, healthy eating workshops in partnership with Tesco's Farm to Fork Brixton. I also did a 2-year collaboration with Lambeth community big Easter egg hunt at the Recreation Centre in 2016/17. In 2016, I then returned back to work within the aviation industry. I spent a year working for Thomson Airlines and then moved to Virgin Atlantic in 2017. As I went on to realise my daughter was, as time went on, I realised my daughter was getting older, and at this point transitioning from nursery to preschool, I decided I wanted to take another year out because memories during these moments would never come back, memories that could never be relived or again became a stay-at-home mum. I wanted to give my daughter an aspiring start in life and enrolled her into after-school activities such as ballet, gymnastics and brownies. I worked on building my connections with my business and turning my house into a home. I recently completed a 3-way swap from a 1-bedroom to a 3-bedroom house. I knew this time round, being out of work, I wanted to make a difference, becoming a parent rep within the LEAP organisation. I believe I already had the attributes needed. I will be able to participate in delivering small-scale projects based on local needs that aim to transfer my decision-making of the community level while supporting local families' involvement and helped in ensuring in the benefits through participation while working part-time at British Airways.
My name is Michelle Kidd. I live in the Cold Harbour ward. Many of you might know me. Hi. I have been schooled. I can read and write very well. On migrating to England, I've obtained skills and I've done trainings relevant to me becoming a care assistant. Don't think I'm seeing well with these. Then I went on to university for a short time. I regard myself as being fairly intelligent. I'm a good listener and I have a keen passion for learning different skills. I also have an NVQ in care and numerous certificates surrounding this. I've had some experience of working with the elderly, different levels and groups in my life. I have experienced motherhood 3 times, to which I'm so grateful. I've also experienced loss by death and domestic violence, to which I've overcome, thank God. I was a committee member for lecturer, where I was able to run the community barbecue for 3 years, of which I'm so proud. I still get people asking me when's the next one. I have the ability to work within a group on my own. I follow instruction based on my work ethics. I adhere to policies and procedures very well, and I provide efficient feedbacks within my workforce. At home, I'm a keen cook, and in the community, I can organize a small project surrounding food and nutrition based on training and not shy. I'm easy to talk to, and I also thrive on knowing local businesses and their purpose to my communities. The reason I wanted to become a parent rep is because I have lived in the Cold Harbour ward for 6 years and I felt like I should be making a difference to other people's lives, no matter how small. Max Roach and Leap has given me this opportunity. We will work hard towards this task and should be able to make a difference to our communities. This will also help me to grow my kids to follow suit and choose wisely and be part of good things within our community. Today we claim hope for all our families and Leap to continue to doing their hard work to ensure our community get the best possible care for our young ones through play, great food and nutrition. Thank you.
My name is Rosemary Caldwell. Right, I'm going to take the leap of faith today. Right, my LEAP, L-E-A-P, stands for love, empathy, appreciation, and peace. Right, I'm a mother of 4, 3 boys and 1 girl. 3 grandchildren. Now, I would have had 10 children if it was up to me, but unfortunately, not in this day and age. It hasn't been easy at all. My mother and father, Callis and Clifford Wilson, how blessed I was to have them as parents. I know I've got 3 minutes. A minute must have gone already, but I have to mention them, because if it wasn't for them bringing me up the way I did, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be as strong as I am. With all the ailments, and when we had to talk about ourselves, I could have gone through all the qualifications I've got. No, I haven't got a degree, but I felt as if I have. Okay, but then I realised that because I am disabled, but I am very abled, okay? And that's with the nurturing that my parents have given me, that I'm here standing up strong, okay? So, and I've got all these little jot things down, but as I said, I had to mention them because they have made me really value myself, you know? And when we're talking about LEAP, and being a representative, and this is why I have put myself forward, is that I know how important it is to, from a young age, to make a child feel valued. So it's not when they're grown up and big, it's from young. I have qualified as a NVQ3 practitioner. So I know that when I've been a childminder for 20 odd years, and run creches and everything else. And I've seen it when a child is loved and feel valued, how they gravitate to you. You know, when they feel that you understand. And a lot of times I feel to myself that we weren't born big, but yet we forget that we were children. We forget how we felt as a child. We don't understand, we forget, you know? And when I had my childminding business, and the children came to me and their parents. And I remember one mother came and she said to me, "Oh, you've got white walls. How do you do it?" I thought, how do I do what? Won't the children get the walls dirty? And I thought, well, they're not in charge. They don't walk around painting with their hands all over the wall. You know, and we forget that, you know? So with being a LEAP representative, I want to represent the parents that don't want to speak out. When things aren't fair and they feel like no one's listening, I want to be their voice if I can. I want to be the voice of that child. And I believe I can be. Yeah. So anyway, a bit more about me. I know that with my daughter, I remember when I wasn't working, because sometimes we go through things and we forget. But I don't forget things. I know when I wasn't working and it was very, very hard. And I remember my daughter, I saw a coat that I wanted for my daughter. And I really loved it. But all the little coats that they had out there, nice little cheap ones, but it didn't do the job. And I didn't like it, but I couldn't do no better, but I knew I could. Again, for Miss Callis Wilson, I went and I learnt how to sew so that I could make a coat. And I learnt and I made my daughter's coat, which was beautiful. Yeah, when we walk on the street, people stop me and go, "Oh my God, you know, where did you get that?" Moi, made it. So all that, when I'm talking to a young parent, there's ways and means of doing things. You don't have to sit down and feel sorry for yourself, because sometimes you do. Now, as I said, I've got fibromyalgia, and sometimes I'm in pain and can't do anything. But when I can, I do. You know? So as I said, there's times when people, you know, you do, and as I said, we're all different, we're all unique, but we all can try. Yeah? I go to Max Roach. You know, I put up my hand to Max Roach. Yeah? And I will be also coming here, because I didn't know that this was so close. But my community, I'm a community connector as well. Yeah, where I go around, and as I say, I'm that type of person. If I saw someone crying, I would stop and see what's wrong. If I see young people fighting, I would go in the middle as a mother. Yeah? Mummy Rosie, that's me. Yeah, I'm not having it. All children are my children. Yeah? That is me. So when I'm talking about me, my qualifications that I have, sometimes I'm going to wind up now. I am winding up. But my qualifications, as I said, as times go on, some of the things are not relevant. Yeah? But a life experience that I have are very relevant. Yeah? If anyone wants to talk to me and if I can help, I will help. Yeah? If I see children doing anything, young, old, I will speak to them. I do not care. I wouldn't walk ahead and say it's got nothing to do with me. It's got something to do with me, and I will challenge them. If I see an old person, and I'll be driving, and I see someone struggling with their bag, I stop and say, where are you going? Do you want a hand? And I will stop and get in my car, and I will drop them to where they're going. That is me. Yeah, so you can get a taste of what Rosemary Caldwell is like.
Is it on? Yeah. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sylvie Blanchencourt. That tells you already, give you a little hint so that you can hear me properly. Why am I a parent representative? I am a parent rep to bring positive changes to our diverse community, to challenge ourselves as a carer and parents, to contribute effectively in meeting our community needs. I will do this by engaging with different bodies and communities, working with them in partnership for a quality result. I think of my approach of 3, because sometimes you have product 3 in 1. So it's not that I want to try to do everything, but I put myself 3 in 1. 1, social and emotional development. 2, diet and nutrition. 3, communication and language. I'm a French by nature, come here. 3 in 1 is my head. From experiences, knowledge and wisdom I've acquired throughout my life, from childhood to present, where I've seen positive results and heard tremendous testimonies. Head is knowledge. I have worked as a social carer, background as a British Airways hostess. I'm a mentor, youth worker, and recently, a couple of years, 3 years ago, graduated as an early year practitioner. I'm trained as a counselor. Above all, I'm a mother of 2, Jessie Grace and Shekina Esther. I'm a parent's rep in many ways. I have a diverse knowledge and I have acquired from working in a diverse community, supporting families and group cultures and translating in French as well. I have experience in advocacy, giving advice and pointing families to where to find information towards resolving their problem where I cannot. I truly believe in raising awareness of introducing and investing in our community we live on. And it's practical skills. I have been helping some parents in our community with practical steps to have healthy lifestyle. For example, cook and eat 5 vegetable fruits a day. Skill I've acquired while working with the NHS African Health Forum. I have also supported women and young people through various organizations,
such as dancing, singing, physical and spiritual exercises, but finally, healthy food at an affordable price. I use a lot of my hand to express and communicate efficiently with people. I can deal with people at all levels. I'm a community person. Head, heart, it's my passion and beliefs. Lastly, I'm a spiritual person, a believer of Jesus Christ. I'm a leader in my community, local community fellowship, where I teach and train both children and adults to practice what they learn. And working with children, giving back to my community, and I've done different events and also come to Leeds. Like I say, I work with different organizations. Working with Leeds as well make me to come back, do what I've already, just a continuous things, what I was doing before, to bring back what I've already, the community have given me back. That's what passion me, what motivates me when I see that I'm helping and getting back. That stimulates me to do more and more. And I'm so grateful to be among you and to be a part of that legacy and to encourage and congratulate LEAP as well for what they are doing. And Maxwell, we keep on saying Maxwell is a good an example, and to be a voice also to bring that innovation to our community and get back, the voice to our community, because community is power. It starts here, it starts at home, it starts in our house, and it goes to nation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mariam, and I'm the representative for Tulse Hill, parent rep. Why I became a parent rep, it was, I was voted in because I have 2 children and they're on the autism spectrum. So I wanted to give back into the community that way. Sorry. And I have a child who's got autism and a child with Asperger's. And when I came into the estate of Tulse Hill, I noticed that there was other children like my child. So I thought, well, why don't I start up something here? So that's when I started up my own parent and support group and for carers who have children on the disability spectrum. And so I've been working at Glows there, and I go by Awesome Autism because it's why I chose the name Awesome is because we need something positive about this, because there's so much negativity surrounding the word autism. And children with autism, they are awesome. They really are awesome. They're doing great things in their schools. My child now, he's 6, but he's leaped up in estimation. And so, if he can do it, there's other children who can do it. They don't even know they've got disability, to be honest. It's we that notice that they have something, but it's part of them, and it will always be part of them. So I just wanted to be on board with LEAP to represent in the community and say, let's do something, let's represent children with autism. And because their voices don't get heard, and so it's great just to be a part of a LEAP because they're doing outstanding work with children from 0 to 4. I see it in the community already because I go to the living room, we call it the living room on a Tuesday, and so many parents come out with their children, and I'm also a food ambassador, and also they're doing something called Natural Thinkers, where they get out to the outdoor space and do something with the children, making things with the motor skills, so their motor skills can be on point, and being great outdoors and have fun outside. It's all about fun. So that's what we like to do in LEAP, is to encourage our children and make them be the best that they can be. And so that's it really. And also I'm doing the childcare course an MVQ course because before, say about 20 years ago, I did. I worked in a Montessori school for 10 years, so 2 to 5 year olds. So I wanted to get more, but I didn't get the certificates. It was a private nursery, so I just wanted to get that behind me, some certificates behind me, and also in February I'll be doing a counselling course as well, for just to know what that is to be counselled, and so that when I meet with the children's parents, and then I'll talk to them, and you know, it's going to be good. So yeah, so that's it. That's all I can say for why I want to be a parent rep. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you.